Hey guys, welcome back to ArtosisCasts. Larva and FlaSh played a couple games on ladder. All right, we have FlaSh up here in the top right on Roaring Currents. This is our island map, if you recall. Hell yeah. Larva has shown us some of the best play on this map so far, in my opinion, for this matchup. He went crazy Zerg here against Sharp and was able to defeat him. I thought it was a really great play from him, so very excited to see what he's going to be doing. Here's Larva down in the bottom left. Larva performing well with his return right now, and of course FlaSh is, basically still the best player in the world. We'll see what he thinks strategically about this. He's really been experimenting a lot in Terran vs. Zerg. As I've mentioned, right now, Terran is having a terribly hard time beating Zerg. The win rate has fallen through the floor, and a lot of the wins that I've been seeing are FlaSh trying new builds. But the thing is, just because a build wins a little bit when it's new doesn't mean it's going to stick around at all. A lot of times we see builds get discarded pretty quickly because the writing's on the wall that it's just not going to hold up. So far in Roaring Currents, we've seen a lot of Wraith play. Lots and lots and lots of Wraith play here. It looks like FlaSh is going to go Command Center first. So nice greedy opener. My guess is he'll go Mech. He's been playing a lot with Mech lately, but we shall see. Some of the more fun games that I've seen played first player are some older games from before Larva had his championship, when him and FlaSh were both really active. There was a lot of fun games where Larva was playing against FlaSh's Mech, so I'm kind of hoping to see one of those here today. So, just a regular expansion here. FlaSh with the Command Center. He's going to want to make a barracks here relatively soon. He's actually going for a scout. This is so greedy. Love to see it. The thing is, unless he's doing this, early pool is terrible. And even, some pools, he'll actually be able to block with this. Like, if it's an overpool, I'm pretty sure he just holds it easily. You can just kind of repair through it. I'm not 100% sure on those timings. I never, ever do Command Center first. It's kind of a rare build. Now, I think it's just going to be a 2-hatch layer from Larva. I wonder if he's going to go down the Crazy Zerg Street or not, and how quickly he'll be able to identify what FlaSh's build is, which, of course, we can't quite identify yet. He's getting very quick gas, and not a second barracks. Like, occasionally a lot of Command Center first builds go into 2 racks Academy eBay, so it's kind of like a 2 racks Academy rush and kind of like a +1 rush, and that's just the extra greed that you get away with because you went Command Center first. By the way, we're after 3 minutes and there's not a single Marine made yet. So, just continuing that insane greed. Larva doesn't know yet what FlaSh is up to, which means he's going to have to blind make a sunken most likely. What? Oh. Okay. I'm surprised he hasn't done that because, yeah, if he happened to go one base factory, there definitely could have been some big damage, but okay. Larva may be reading this position very well. Spire on the way. He has his 3rd hatch helping as part of a block. And FlaSh, I think he is going to go double starport. That's what it looks like. He would have started an additional factory by now if he were to go for an actual mech build. Let's see. Yeah, double starport. Triple starport. Oh my. Oh my. This is the type of build that might really make Larva upset. Some of the more funny things is Larva raging on stream was FlaSh beats him with random weird strategies. Now, 3 Starport Wraith. There was a build that Sharp used a few seasons ago on Monty Hall where he went 3-port Wraith on 1 base. It was like a very cool meta build. And I believe he was able to beat... Who was it? Was it Hero with that? This is very, very different. This is like a macro Wraith build. He's got double gases going on. He's getting an armory, so it's clear that he'll go into Valkyries pretty quickly. I wouldn't be surprised if he even gets like an air attack upgrade. I mean, if you're committing this heavily, why not? Yeah, this would only work with Command Center first. Wow. So like one Muta and some Scourge on the way, mostly drones. I think they're both reading these positions and playing them to the most ultimate greed that I might have ever seen. Oh, a Valkyrie first. Wow. But yeah, a Muta going to fly in with Scourge. Now, Mutas take higher attack priority from everything. So, like, let's say he flies over here and there's a Valkyrie. Like, he might be able to snipe it. That type of thing. And it's heavy scouting, too. Scourge have absolutely wretched vision. So, like, you generally lose them while you're scouting because you just fly too close to anti-air units or buildings. So, yeah, he's looking to see if he can snipe something. He sees that it's 3 starport, makes 7 mutas. He already has carapace on the way, flyer carapace, and there is already ship weapons on the way here. So let's see how they line up. A little bit faster for Larva, so that's good for him. Queen's Nest coming up. I actually think he's probably going to need some spores as well. If he tries to play this purely on a Muta Scourge defense, well, that's pretty ballsy. With no center that you can fly away to, like if he has, let's say he has a spore, like a spore here or something, I don't know. You know, that's an area where he can kind of centralize a defense and like retreat to if need be, if things start going wrong. But if things start going wrong, like let's say that you lose all your Scourge and FlaSh starts chasing you and he has like 3 Valkyries, where do you run your mutas to? What, do you just split them up? You're going to be in a lot of trouble. We'll see if he ends up going for that. I think this will be an evolution chamber. I think he told it to make an evolution chamber and then spent money. Didn't make Yeah, there it is. Evolution chamber. So yeah, he is going to get it. I think he'll probably spread a few spores around, like probably 3 spores, but I think it's a very good choice. So far, 3 Valks, 6 Wraiths, Cloak on the way. Has the eBay, has it landed. We have no scanners. It's definitely going to be a mech follow-up, I would say. I mean, I guess there's a possibility he tries to play Sky Terran, but that's not actually a build. Wraiths are just too fragile. That would be shocking to see. Ensnare. Oh, God, yes. This is a unicorn of a game right now, guys. Okay, FlaSh's little army here is incredibly strong. So 8 Wraiths, 4 Valkyries. So he's got an entire control group here, which means it's not grouped with an SCV. Oh, and he gets the ensnare off. This isn't going to work well, is it? FlaSh is just going to crush this, isn't he? Wait a minute. Ensnare is that good? Guys, that was 4 +1 Valkyries and 8 +1 Wraiths. And just a regular group of mutas with Ensnare. And obviously a couple Scourge flew in, but like, I thought for sure. Now, Ensnare doesn't just slow movement, it slows attack speed too, so... Not on every unit, by the way, which is a bug, but yeah, it slows it on some units. That was kind of crazy. You know, I know a lot of you guys that watch the channel talk about Queens as like, are Queens going to be like the next thing? Because we see Dark Archons used more and more and more in pro play. Are Queens going to just find more of a home? Already they're good against mech with Broodling, but like that Ensnare was pretty crazy. And occasionally you'll see a Queen with like Crazy Zerg or something like that. But yeah, I think Queens are underutilized for sure. For anyone wondering about that. So 3 add-on. He's going to go 3-port Valkyrie here. Oh my God, he is going bio behind it. So I think he's just going for like an all-in timing attack maybe? He's just getting out as many Valkyries as possible right away. just clear the skies like crazy. Drops on the way for Larva, by the way. He's also going for Lurker upgrade. Getting that Carapace. So he is going to have to defend against the Bio. The Parasite is probably good here. Yep. Parasite of Valkyrie. Very, very annoying. You probably should just get Restoration. So now Larva sees this moving. See that? I just took off FlaSh's vision. Like, he sees exactly what's coming and where. Couple Lurkers coming up here. Not that many Wraiths, so he doesn't really have to worry about the Wraiths killing his Lurkers or anything like that. Not enough to make a huge difference. He does have a Spore there, though, just in case. Plenty on high ground. Not going to get broken there. Consume on the way. FlaSh's build is like, it looks so all in. It doesn't look like he has any real potential to go into anything else. He is going into, like, Bio. Like, he's getting a second eBay. So he's definitely staying on Marine Medic. So I guess Marine Medic plus Sky Terran. Like, heavy Valkyrie right now. Maybe get into some vessels as well. Like, Valkyrie Vessel will dominate over here. But Plague is just such a problem. There's no answer for Plague. Restoration on the way. Well, Restoration's an answer. No, it's really not. The AoE of it. Well, it's an answer on, like, Plague on battle cruisers or something like that, but not on Bio. I'm really excited to see how this goes down. Oh, I was wondering what he was going to do here, but yeah, he's going to go into Hydro Lurker Defiler, it looks like. And obviously he's got drops with Overlord speed on the way, so he's thinking about taking islands as well. But yeah, he's going to go into a very grindy composition, which is specifically really good against everything that FlaSh is doing. You really do need to switch into siege tanks against that. So we'll see if FlaSh is able to do that, but he's already put so much money into flying units. He's already put so much money into his bio units that it's really hard to see him going tanks here as well. Like, I guess you can just sit on your anti-air that you have and just say, okay, this is enough basically for the whole game as long as I don't get him plagued and then killed immediately. Holy shit. That is a lot of dropships, but he just flew right next to an Overlord. This is wild. Queen coming up. Oh my god. That was a cool move. That was a cool move. He just removed a ton of the Valkyries. Plagued all these. He got one of the dropships, I think, didn't he? With those Scourge. He has +2 flyer carapace. Oh my god. Roaring Currents, man. Darkstorm goes down immediately. Well, he only dropped a few units there. I think he saw that that was going to occur. Between the Darkstorm plus the spread of Lurkers here, seems like a pretty good defense so far, but it's so many bio units that a fair amount of them actually did live through this. Loses the rest of those. Oh my god. Yeah, that ended up not really actually doing that much, did it? 2 Marines left over with +1 attack. Ugh. FlaSh has taken a third during this time. Losing all of his flying units is so painful. Larva taking an island base. First player taking island base. And we don't see an add-on, so it doesn't look like he's going to go into siege tanks. I cannot imagine a world in which FlaSh wins this game. Even though he's got, like, actually, like, good amount of bases, you know, he's getting good upgrades. Like, he's about to have 2-1. He's going to have a Radiate. Yeah, he has 3 starports, so, like, he can make a lot of science vessels and stuff. All right, he's already got +1 air attack, so there's a possibility going back into that. The thing is, Hydro Lurker Defiler is, like, a very hard counter against both Terran flying units and Terran bio. So I'm like, he's kind of going for timings and he doesn't have any. Well, as I say that, we have a mass drop going out and no lurkers left at home. Literally 0 at the moment. He's hatching 1. Okay, those units turn around. This bio will turn around as well. Only a single lurker there. Oh, 3 right there. Okay. That's sneaky. What a wild game we're looking at. This drop is going to be a big problem. 1 Dark Swarm up here, and this base just has to lift. He has to reset his rally points. Let's see. Here we go. Where's that defiler? There it is. FlaSh targeted that down so quickly, but still, he got it off. SCV's having to run absolutely everywhere. Oh, that's why. 8 kills on that thing. Damn. So this is a huge burden for FlaSh. He's got a big army kind of rotating around in the center of the map on Larva's side. Maybe looking for an opportunity. 2 lurker, 3 lurker. I mean, this amount of bio could break this. It is possible. But he's got so many things he's got to clean up at the moment. Oh, another drop down here from FlaSh this time. The 3 starports really, really paying off. All right, finally going to get rid of the last few lurkers here, it looks like. This last one will end up falling. Queen could actually steal that right now. That's another thing that queens could definitely be used for. Infest Command Center is actually not bad. A lot of times you get these command centers, and it's like, if it's not burning, you don't repair it because no one uses queens. But like a queen could just fly in there, and as soon as it goes in, you can't target it anymore. So you have to repair out. Okay, drops his bio up on the high ground. Oh my god, a huge plague before the Radiated Defiler falls. You can deny some of the mining here, at least. Lurkers can be a decent defense, though. I love the restoration on those science vessels. Keeps those healthy. Yeah, Larva, like, okay, Larva has a lot of supply. 137, 140 now against 151 is hugely winning for Larva. Now, additional I don't know if additional factories are going to be added. There should be, but you can see he's going into siege mode. The one thing that I was thinking about on this map is, like, probably what you need to do is have overwhelming anti-air, like, and zone them out from, like, dropping you, but you have to hold this bridge. I don't think it's worthwhile to try to stop these 2 bases because they're light. It's 2,000 gas. It doesn't mean that much to Zerg, and it's too hard to actually push it down. But you need enough tanks that they can't cross on ground, and then you need enough anti-air that they can't just appear in your base. Like, you know, we might see something like that. But, yeah, my thought process was, like, if you have a ton of siege tanks here, then you shut off ground transportation, basically. Okay, little lurker drop up here at this 12 o'clock base, or maybe. Got it sitting there at least. Larva trying to take another island, as we see. All right, stims and spreads these Marines, but they're not going to be able to do it, unfortunately. More bio coming in, all plagued. Well, I think the writing is on the wall. Larva really has a good feel for how to play this map, I think. Because we definitely have seen Zergs losing here sometimes. But, like, the fact that he utilized, like, ensnares, and he kind of... He's had a nice slow time of it, just slowly taking over the islands and everything. making sure that he has the right spells in the right positions, good defensive plays, +2 flyer carapace. Love to see it. It really looks terrible for FlaSh. Like, he's got a lot of bases, but, like, he's having a hard time keeping them mining. Gonna run out of these minerals pretty quick. GG comes from FlaSh. FlaSh was just beaten primarily by Ensnare. Thank you for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.